And welcome back, everybody. We're out here for another installment. We're kind of wrapping up these episodes. We're getting close to the end of the third season. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everybody who's liked, commented, subscribed to the YouTube channel. We're really making the push out here to expand the brand and show you what Hot 16's is about. Like, we are more than an audio podcast. We are a lifestyle, as I say. We are more than a podcast. We are a lifestyle. Always remember that about Hot 16's. There's so many fun things that we're doing, all our music festivals and everything we got going on out here. Well, like I say, let's cut my bullshit and let's get to today's guest. So I'm really thankful for today's guest. I was able to meet him through a mutual friend who actually, believe it or not, was my first dive in to the hip-hop industry. Just anything with Hot 16's, the first event I did. Shout out OKL and Clash. I always give you the praise, buddy. You gave me that push to overcome, like, doing this. And if I never met Clash and I never was doing the OKL Hood Theory Cyphers, well, I don't think I ever would have met Mr. Whoopty over here, aka Boon Koon, right? Boon Koon, and he's a character in himself. And so the first time I had an interaction with Boon Koon, he looked at me, he's like, you know what, Playboy, you know the blunt's good when you got to put it out. And I told him, I said, spark that thing. We smoking that blunt at OG. So without further ado, guys, let's welcome to the show, Mr. Boon Koon.
What's up, 100?
And you know it.
You know it.
Ah, there it is. How you doing, big dog?
Oh, man, glad to be here on a Sunday fun day, you know what I'm saying? It's just trying to interact, you know, doing a thing for the music, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely for the culture. Hell yeah, man.
And keeps my heart beating, you know?
Well, definitely, I could see it because we've had a few interactions, but we did a show over at the gym. Shout out to Clash's dad. We did a little, woo wop, and I just was like, "Yo, I know you about it, but hop on some bars." And we got a little freestyle in off one of my Testify beats. That was dope, man. I really liked how I just let you do your thing. You were going. I could see you. You're like, "Oh, here we go, here we go." You were saying some pretty bossed up shit right there. But without further ado, guys, we got Boon Koon out here. This is a Hot 16's podcast. We're out here doing things big. So, Boon, tell me, where are you from? Where do you reside?
I'm from L.A., California, by way of Lynwood and South Central, both. You know what I'm saying? Down Imperial on both sides, Imperial on Long Beach Boulevard, Imperial on Vermont, just depending on what time zone and what time of the years you was talking about.
So let's start with your youth, high school days.
Well, high school days, man. Oh, yeah, man. That's I was still going to Lynwood High School, but, yeah, I was in South Central, man, running with my boys, you know what I'm saying? Salute, you know who they are. And we just love I had a whole different attitude, actually, on life. I was kind of going the wrong way, you know what I'm saying, a little bit before high school, before music, you know what I'm saying? I was doing music, but it was that get you nowhere type banging on wax. The type of shit a lot of them doing right now. But
I think is the way, but it ain't the way.
Yeah, it's not the way. You got a window of audience. You got a window. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch your back more when you go in certain places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Perform. They got to have their page private. If you're a music artist, you shouldn't have your page private. You should be able to have your fans from here to.
I was doing that at first. I swear, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna make this lucrative. But it's like, if you're gonna be and want to build to something, what you can't hide.
No, you can't hide, man.
You can't hide. Yeah. So you were out in Lynwood. So was that? Would you say L.A. So Lynwood was like the youth, like you grow up, like Lynwood, Southgate, Compton area.
Born in Lynwood, ran around Compton a lot. I got a lot of artists and friends from Compton. Salute to Compton, big to the boy who kind of showed me the way in music, you know.
Yeah.
And
when did you start making like music? Like, if you could think back, like when was the first time you like maybe wrote a bar or even just kicked a freestyle with the homie?
I was me and my boy Yogi was in my house. I was about 14 years old. We made a song called "Every Will Have His Day." I don't want to diss. It was a gang banging song.
Yeah.
We shot a video with my sister-in-law's camcorder,
like a VHS camcorder.
VHS, the big one that looked like you on the news with. We had that. My little brother was shooting it for us.
And you were 14?
About 14.
How old are you now?
42.
Ooh,
oh, finally somebody older than me.
Yeah, man.
So 28 years ago.
Dinosaur out here, yeah.
Oh,
man.
no, you good, though, man. You still preserving.
Yeah.
You still out here speaking to the youth. I mean, shit. I mean, you got to do something. So continue, though.
Yeah, I was doing all of my songs, because that's where you can hear a little bit of the little pimping in my music a lot. that's what I was doing when I didn't meet him, but I started going to my homeboy studio, Half Sane, in Lynwood off Long Beach Boulevard, borderline Compton. But he had a studio in his garage. I used to go record over there a lot, and at the same time,
So this was like 95,
this
96.
was like 2000, and this is after high school.
Oh,
so
okay.
I graduated in 99, so this is about 2001, 2002. If you know Long Beach Boulevard, that's one of the famous postros, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, so I used to sit at Tams and watch my little thing do her thing, and I used to go run to the studio and back and forth over there, and that's all I was talking about. I was coming out my mouth. And
You were putting them on a blade. You were doing your thing.
It was a lifestyle my mama hated, and I loved.
But you were making money though.
Oh yeah. That's the only reason, you know what I'm saying. It wasn't like I loved, you know.
Could I ask you if you were, you involved in that? Did you ever you get some sugar free inspiration? Put some sugar free on?
I grew up listening to Sugar Free, but I didn't understand Sugar Free until I started doing it. Then I started listening to him later. I said, "Oh shit, oh shit, yeah.
Okay,
I feel him. That's what that means. Okay." Because I talked to a lot of
OGs
in there.
Yeah,
man. They had the lingo, they had the shit,
swag.
So, yeah, man, the talk. You know, a lot of stuff that went with that. You know, a lot of danger.
I remember you and me had a conversation a few weeks ago when we were performing together. We did our first bill together. It was pretty cool. I've been honored enough to perform on the same stage with Whooped, and we did a little freestyle together. But on the politics of things, I remember you were saying like nowadays when you were running around, there was more like, how do I say this? Not purpose, but there was more meaning to that lifestyle than is now. You just got a bunch of punks running around.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, man. If they was running around when we was running around,
they wouldn't last.
They wouldn't last. We probably took they little, workers. We would have snatched them up. A lot of drug dealers too. I'm like, damn, this nigga selling weed, selling dope out here for real. You know, you know what I'm saying? It's just a different life. I don't know. I think a lot of people do it now for the look. Or just
look at me, I'm out here pushing P
right.
or whatever.
Nobody would never know that we was doing that unless you was buying it. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't put it on the front.
Yeah, they ain't out there running their mouth, putting their shit on Instagram.
Running their mouth, this is what I'm doing. Still
this
today.
Is pre-internet era.
Yeah, I saw somebody sell crack right in front of me in Long Beach. I was in Long Beach picking up something, uniform for one of my company. So I was like, what is I'm watching and sitting in the car. I see him pull it out of sock. Doing it. I said, what if I'm a cop? You know what I'm saying? You want to look hard like, oh, I'm selling dope. I'm selling meth. I don't know, man. We did it just for the dollar, man.
Well, times were different though. You know, like you were making money not only to feed you, but maybe the little cousin or your little bro, or help grandma out with something. Yeah, like your hustle had purpose.
I don't think it's a times are different thing. Like there's still people out there who are hustling to make the dollar. It's the image that these people are trying to gain. Like I'm a drug dealer. I'm hard. Like but like motherfuckers that did that because they needed to were actually hard.
Yeah, and didn't get caught too much. You know what I'm saying? I only went to jail 3 times. I know a dude, who wasn't doing nothing really in life and nothing hard. He went to jail longer than me, prison and all that, longer than me. You know, some of them don't last in there. You know, they come out different.
Yeah, definitely. So you were recording music. You had your little thing doing your thing. So now your music's on the platforms, right? You got all that. Are there any do you have old mixed tapes or any CDs or any cassettes that you and the boys were selling out the trunk in the early 2000s?
What do you I listen to mixtapes.
Right.
Well, he's telling me the early 2000s, so I know slanging them out the trunk. That was still a prevalent thing in 2001.
Gang. We had a group called Get It Gang.
Get It Gang.
And we was that was that's one of my famous songs. People used to love me for that Turbo. Called Turbo. That's what people still be seeing me. They ain't seen me in a long time. Hey, what up, Boon Koon? Turbo. It stuck with a lot of people, and people that's big now. Like I'm salute to my boy Jay Dover. He's like way up there selling millions of streams with he messed with Lil Xan or somebody else. But I remember I got a picture of him in my background rooting me on, like, man.
Yeah, it's humble beginnings.
They just pass, I don't say pass me up, but just like do better things, bigger things, and I like I was telling my boy Willie B. Salute. I just talked to him this morning from he a producer for TDE. He go by Ichiban Don. He got an album with Daylight in them.
Okay, I gotta check that out.
That's my boy. Yeah, they got a hard album, him and Daylight, called
Hell yeah.
Let There Be Light, and I got another one too. Yeah, he keeps me on game with the TDE stuff and his music, and just being an artist in the whole. You know what I'm saying?
So for you, I know, with your involvement with everything, what did music really do for you as a young man? Because I know you, doing your thing, running around, you got that high testosterone, probably as a 21, 22-year-old young man. What did music do for you, Boon?
It made me like people more. I didn't really like people.
Were you kind of standoffish?
Hella standoffish. I was an observer.
Not really how like kind of our friendship is.
Yeah, I would probably. I didn't meet people too.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the. There you go. Oh, perfect.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh,
There you go.
there we go.
There we go. We good. Sorry, but technical difficulty.
No, we're good.
But continue. So, what the music did for you?
Yeah, I wasn't the type. I'll say the show off type of guy, and I was more of a standoff, kind of observe and speak when it was important.
Yes.
It just kind of forced you to be on the front line, makes you be because I hate some people would show off a lot and then they'll put other people down just to make themselves look bigger, and so I wasn't like that. I was always the person that tried to help out the one that was getting bullied and stuff like that, and somebody showing off, I embarrass him because he's trying to show off and make
G-check him a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I couldn't stand it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, leave him alone. You want to be you, be great without trying to put somebody else down.
Yeah.
I might be great, but I'll put everybody else up, pull everybody else with me. That's how I do. Make them look better, make them look good. I don't need to make somebody look worse to make me look better. That's stupid,
Well, it's not even a good look because then you build a reputation. It's like, oh, man, fuck that guy. Or like, oh, he be on this,
Right, man. It's true.
So you had your group. So then from that's like, what, mid-2000s kind of thing? Or still early 2000s?
Early 2000s. Mellow Wood, man. Salute, man. I met him. He was doing beats, rapping. He was like 13 years old. He was young. And I was like,
rapping, making beats like the old school way.
Right. So I was 17, 18, So, he was doing them Fruity Loops. But
that's the OG though, the Fruity Loops and the Pro Tools.
Right. His mom didn't really like me too much. I was a guy in the alley, doing what we was doing.
Yeah.
And so, of course, he was kind of sheltered. She didn't want somebody like me hanging around him. But when she got to know me, I was just all about he got me into the music really more. Like, I brought him over there to that studio. There was a lot of hatred in that studio also, too. So I had to keep beating him. He get drunk.
You had to keep beating him up.
So I got tired of that. Mama telling me I got to leave,
My hands hurt.
Man, I done broke this. I done did all kind of stuff. You understand.
Yeah.
And so, I don't.
When you got to regulate, you got to regulate.
I tried not to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, do it just to do it. Somebody recorded it one time. I said, delete that off your phone. That's still my boy, do that. Don't embarrass him like that. Putting it all on Instagram, Facebook, first came out.
Yeah, I remember too. Before Facebook and all that was more
MySpace.
Remember MySpace?
So I got to ask, who was in your top 8?
Top 8?
Yeah, MySpace. You remember you had your top 8 friends?
Ah, shoot.
We're probably the only ones here. Remember that?
I don't remember that. I remember customized playlists,
but it was some main people like Compton Big to the Boy, the Game sister when she was kind of coming up before Game got too famous.
You were cool with her?
B Fly, I'm still cool with B Fly. Yeah, salute to her, her boy, my nigga D Dre. Everybody was loved MySpace. At the time, you could put your music on the page.
That's what I said.
What was your page, or what was your song? That's putting you on total history last year.
Songs that was MySpace. I was looking for it. It was I had Y'all Ain't Ready for Us and my boy AR cartoon, free cartoon too. The song Baby Girl I had with my boy Dino and that guy Hassan I was rapping with. Me and Mello songs.
Bro, that's dope. You had your own shit on. That's dope. That's fucking far. I used to have
that was just how like Soulja Boy was with MySpace one too. When he was starting off, he put his own shit and put a different name on it, and then you click on it, and it would just be cranked out Soulja Boy.
Oh, and LimeWire and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
LimeWire was my
that was kind of my introduction because the thing was, Facebook was coming out. I'm still a young cat, but I remember we could still make a MySpace in like 2007, 2008.
I
But
think I still have a couple MySpaces out there.
Right.
I had two because my ex at the time. But
they did that.
But I just remember because Facebook
like
was the
4.
new thing in like
Yeah.
08, 09, but it had been around for a few years. But if you were making a MySpace, that was on the way out, so you would get bagged at school. So if you didn't have a Facebook in middle school when you were like 12, 13, that was like a real thing when I was growing up. Like, oh, you got MySpace? You
bro,
poor.
you want to know something, man? I didn't have a full grown adult. I had already started the career I'm working in now before I had a Facebook.
I mean, but that's just how it is, though. Facebook was different, but I straight up remember the peer pressure of, oh, you got MySpace? Oh, you weak.
I didn't get to see that. Facebook came out when I was already out of high school. So the reason why we got Facebook to contact people that was in high school.
Yeah.
You know, even people I didn't really know too much. A lot of people knew me. They called me Super Crip in high school.
Super crip.
And, I come from South Central.
Yeah.
Lynwood was cool, but it was not crazy like South Central. You know, so it was just like
So it was Lynwood High School for you?
Yeah. For 2 years, 10th grade, I was somewhere. Part of the year.
It's all with time, though. So we're leading into these questions, though. So then now, what was the 2010s like for you? Because I know, so you got your 2000s movement. I know you got some kiddos too.
2010, so I already had Jayla. Yeah, 2010, I was settling down big time. Trying to get trying to work, take care of my kid.
Yeah.
Girlfriend, who I'm married now.
Shout out, though. Respect your ladies. Yeah.
She was my girl around that time. Took her a while to try to trust and love my crazy.
Hey, but she know what she got when she signed up, right?
Yeah. So yeah, she got all the inboxes from the old, a lot of crazy inbox.
I mean, but she kept it 10 toes, right?
Yeah, she kept it 10 toes. That's why I married her. Anybody that can last through me with all that, she deserves to.
So that ring, that loyalty, because that's really right there. That's a rider. That's your rider.
No, for real though, man.
Yeah.
Anybody else would have left. A lot of females left. You know, some females wanted to be with that guy because that image. Oh, I'm with
this man, and he does this for me.
But then when I ran into traffic with somebody, almost ended up on somebody. She was like, "Okay, that was the last time I talked to her."
Yeah.
Some of them just wanted for the partial glamour, and you know, some guys are in-house hard, in the house hood. You know, so the girl they be in the house.
Wait, so it just on mama don't mind.
Pillow talking, yeah.
Oh, they're the pillow.
Yeah.
So is that when E40 be like, all y'all homies out here pillow talking?
Yeah, man, never outside. So girls like that. Some girls like the other. Some girls like, some girls.
Well, like a soft dude.
Right to them.
So cut back here. So now we answer that question. You're settling down. And I noticed because I look at the dates of everybody's music catalog. So I see like early streaming for you right now is like 2016, 2017. That's when you started releasing. So what was that gap from 2010 to 2016? Were you still like in the music industry? Like, is there readily available music,
Nah, I mean, I had a couple of interviews with like when people connected with me. This dude from Capitol Records, it was the weirdest interview I ever had in my life. Which asked me, "What's your image? Gangster or pimp?" I'm like,
"Are you gonna be the gangster?"
Doing that no more. I'm trying to be
a family man.
And be a working man that rap.
Why you gotta subject me that low?
Right. So that's when I was getting the real feel of what the industry is all about. You know, it's pretty, and it's 80% gimmick, and
20% hustle.
And 10% hustle, almost 10% talent.
Yeah. Because you also too, you mentioned, because you kind of touched my mind when Burner had that one app. You were
battle rap.
When Burner, shout out to Burner, Cookies, and all the movement. I'm from the Bay. Salute to Burner. Because I remember you were tapping on me because I had mentioned, I said Mac Dre or something when we first entered. I was like, "Oh, you remember the battle rap?"
Yeah.
And I was all up on that.
I was on it, man. I was not famous big, but I was big pretty much.
Burner was talking about you at least.
So
I mean,
like,
you got burned in your thoughts.
Yeah.
I mean,
he left me a couple messages like, "Oh yeah, he voted for a couple times. Got to vote and win different battle tournaments and shit like that."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
But you nice with the mic.
That's the side of the scene I always thought was fucking just wild.
What?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I mean, the freestyling is one thing, but when you're looking another motherfucker in the eye and going, "You're a piece of shit," like, whether you believe it or not, like, I just thought that shit was just.
That's what
wild.
I could never do. See, battle. That's why I like battle app because we get a chance to. There's nobody like in your. I never did a face-to-face battle because I'm like you. I couldn't do that. I mean, I probably would have been the one who socked somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that. That temperament.
And then they started off when they was doing it around our age. They was touching and
They would do the poke shit.
Yeah, I'm like I couldn't. Then they made up that rule. You know, you can't touch, no touching, no this and that because you touch somebody. They don't touch me, especially if you're losing. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your hands on me. You know what I'm saying? I used to getting choked. Like that one famous one. Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you. Y'all remember that one? Then he socked the dude.
That's days ago. That's like.
Yeah.
I mean, none of this. Yeah, like, I don't know. My first, again, episode. I'm a metalhead. That's my genre, right? Like, but I'm slowly learning as we've been doing this that I have a little bit more knowledge into this genre than I thought I did.
Yeah.
But like my first real introduction to battle rap was the 8 Mile movie. Right, that was my first real introduction into it. I was like, "Oh shit, motherfuckers really!"
But
do
that's
this?
2002 though. Still,
Yeah, it's a lot of the world.
Like it comes up on my TikTok now. Like I see people get battle rap tournaments that are still going on.
Well, I mean, there's one that will shout out to Tangent Wiggy, one of my season 2 guests. He just won the 28th annual SBRC battle rap competition. Oh, he got the big chain with lit up with the microphone. Oh, but he's the type where he's just like so stern, and he like his like persona, like I feel like really like when he says it to you, like, oh, that cat said that to you.
Well, what blows me away about it though is that I mean, whether it's through an app or whether it's face to face, legit standing there trading insults, right?
Yeah.
And then most of these people will be like, 10 minutes later, yo, that shit was fire. Let's do a collab, or like, how do you go from like you're a piece of shit,
But-
you belong in the gutter to let's make a song together.
Right.
Like,
It's like respect.
But the reality of it though, I respect that more because that's real artistry.
oh yeah, it's off the top of the dome, right?
Well, no,
Like,
not even that. Just what you said.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you 10 minutes ago, but you know what? Yo, shit was fire. Let's collab.
Yeah, facts though.
I mean,
It's like a boxing tournament. Some people box out, get up, shake hands. Hey, that was good, man. Good, man.
I understand that as somebody who's been in my share of fights. Like, there's a level of respect from standing toe to toe with somebody. So maybe that's
for
what
you.
it
Then
is.
you say with boxing. I mean, like, okay, so let's see. You graduated in '99. You grew up with Tyson. Was
Mike Tyson, Earl, all the greats, except but not all the greats.
I didn't. I know Tyson.
Bro, I was gonna say I grew up Tyson. Right. I remember the Tyson Holyfield fight. Like I remember watching that shit. Yeah,
like that's it. God damn it, man! We was in with my beer, brother. Got
$200 on this fucking pay per view. I remember that
Tyson,
shit.
In the interview, you want to see the fights before because at least you see some fighting.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Once Tyson get in, it's over. You can't go in the bathroom and you go take a piss. But
come back.
The fight's over.
Right. What I missed? Everything.
The first round. That was it.
The first 25
Tyson,
seconds.
You got to make it last. We used to have battle rap tournaments at the Mayhem, Project Mayhem. We didn't start it, but Sailor Hip Hop did they shit, but they bounced off of us and just keep doing it. But Project Mayhem
Gave them the
battle rap scene in Southgate, LA, East LA, and
it was mayhem.
It was Project Mayhem, man. Salute to all the
I mean, yeah, I've been there a couple of times and I've kicked it with bands and all that. I've only been there 2 times, and I could feel the history of hip hop in that fucking building.
The names that went through there.
Isn't Jurassic 5 recorded the?
They went there.
Yeah, Jurassic 5's worked in the Project Mayhem studios, but yeah, name them off for us.
When I first went to the Project Mayhem studio, did my first hard song, I'm Gone. What's the name? Lived there. Volume 10.
And that's familiar.
Yeah, Volume 10. I'm gonna tell you right now. When I say the song, you're gonna know who it is.
Yeah.
'Cause I forgot his name too.
Yeah.
I was like, he looked familiar. So he did that song. Pistol grip pump on my lap at all times. Pistol grip pump at all times.
Motherfucker.
He's the beef with Ice Cube and shit.
Pistol grip pump. It's
It's not Mac.
Pump.
no, it's not it's a fucking rock.
Yeah.
Ice-T.
No, it's a rock group.
There's a rock. He got it from a rock group.
Rage Against the Machine.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were there doing their thing,
No,
or
no.
it was.
Well,
Bro, they were. You want
He
to talk
bounced it
political
off.
music, bro?
Well,
that
Rage
song-
Against the Machine. I
he
know.
got that song from them,
Yeah.
Volume 10, or they got it from him. I can't remember who was who. But then my Ice Cube tried to do something off of that song or something. That's how they beefed. He was beefing with Ice Cube for the longest. It was supposed to be one of Ice Cube artists, but Ice Cube kind of shunned him off. That's what he probably still to this day.
Got beef.
Don't like Ice Cube. Yeah.
Well, is that more or less?
I know
like,
Rage and Ice Cube don't talk at all. They can't even be at the same fucking venue. Like
Yes,
it's a huge
Ice Cube
hard
did a lot
beef.
done a lot of foul shit. Ice Cube cool, but he did a lot of fucked up shit. Come up.
the industry. That's how it is, though.
That's in the industry.
I'm learning really quick. It's a dog eat dog world. I'm a little guy, and I know that. No, I'm just saying I'm a little guy, but I can already see. I've seen just a couple people. Like I even disclosed to you. I'm like, man, I don't know how the fuck I feel about this cat I'm dealing with right now. You know, I was like, okay, I'm learning real quick to space myself from certain people and don't get yourself involved.
Little homie Draco.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Draco, man. We all know that YG killed Draco. I'm sorry.
Hey man, sometimes you roll the dice, they come up sixes. Sometimes they come up sevens, and it's
What's
business
your,
too.
if you don't mind me asking, what's your opinion on this?
That's my nigga. It's my little homie, man. He from the L.A. or South Central, Rolling Hundreds, man. That's Daryl, man. To me, that's a little Daryl.
So you the big homie to Draco?
slide that mic out of
his big homie, but
Associated.
his crew.
do me a solid. Slide that mic out of the way and give me a clean view of that.
Yeah, R.I.P. to.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
Draco the ruler.
You're right here on the camera.
I was really sad. I'm personally a Draco fan, and I know how important he was to just the underground.
All right, we're back.
hip-hop scene.
Yeah, man. I used to tell people about him all the time, like spread his music. And when he died, people was calling me, hey, man, remember that dude you put me on? Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, damn. They became fans later. You know, he was
So you knew Daryl, well, Draco,
he was
but
a
you.
young, little badass little motherfucker. Bad, him and his brother and them. Bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they did their thing. Just to see him on his first show with a lot of people, just the look in his eyes was just like, nervous still, but
You could see he knew that he left people starstruck.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Draco though.
He was
That
bringing LA a whole new lingo. A lot of people still rap, rap like.
I still listen to Draco songs. He's got the one right now. He's got the Draco song with Young Slow B. R.I.P. to Young Slow B from Stockton. I mean, it's just the young artist, man. Like, it's sad, man. It's sad.
It's real sad. Because when I was his age, down the time I had the same view. I want to be this person. You know what I'm saying? He became that. You know what I'm saying? Said no to what's his name, DJ Mustard, to that deal. That's what it all started from, the beef with him and YG. And RJ too. He was beefing with RJ, but him and RJ they beef before he died. He got a song with RJ on that last album, you know what I'm saying? And Oti Greedo just got free, you know what I'm saying? That was his boy too.
I remember the cool thing, really quick though, shout out to O3 Greedo. The last album he did before he just did his bid was with Nef the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
I fucking love Neffy.
Yeah,
Of
Nef-
Sick With It
Nef the
Records,
Pharaoh,
E40. That album, I remember being up in Santa Cruz when they dropped this. Like, I'm going in for a bid right now. I'm going to leave you with this Nef the Pharaoh album I did. I was like, wait, with Neffy?
Yeah.
Oh.
O3 was another artist who was trying to make it. He was in the grapes. You know what I'm saying? My little god brother, rest in peace. He died when he was 15. That was my first real, like, that's where I kind of got pissed off on Bloods, because the Bounty Hunters did it. And I was like young. I was like 14, 13. And I was like, anybody in red can get it.
Hey, you want to tell a story about?
Yeah, dude. So there's a reason I wear all black, right?
out.
I'm from Sacramento. I grew up don't know, Sacramento is what I like to call the redneck hood.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers out there gangbanging in lifted fucking Toyota Tacomas, right? So I'm walking home from school one day in middle school, and I'm wearing a Chicago Bulls starter jacket because it was like right when MJ was doing his thing, fucking on the floor, right? And I was starstruck. I got fucking jumped up in a Civic, fucking stopped me, yanked the jacket off my back, took my fucking prescription glasses because I had transitions back when they came a thing and they thought they were sunglasses, took them and slashed my tires and rolled off. They were like, blood for life, and like bounced out. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Wow.
I'm a middle schooler. Like,
yeah, that's crazy as hell.
That's
What?
sad.
but it was because it was a Chicago Bulls jacket
Yeah,
and
I
it was
heard
red.
about Sacktown, though. Yeah, man.
They active out there. That's the thing, though. See, is like I give them kudos. Like they aren't Bay, but they're part of the Bay because they keep the same mindset as that hustler frame from.
Oh, the
Bay.
hustlers, they hustlers, man. Out there, everywhere that up north is hustlers, man. Got a few people from Cisco there, man.
Definitely.
A couple people.
Oh, the town is crazy, bro. Always.
You got to represent that 916, homie.
Yeah, I mean, you got 707 right here. Say it backwards, but really quick though, I've built up to this. So, guys, what we have drummed up here is we're gonna finally get into Boon's music catalog right now. So he's got a bunch of videos out here on YouTube, and he gave us 2 that he wants you guys to check out. So really quick,
this one's the first one though, right?
That's cool. Yeah, that was my group right
so
there.
pretty much what's gonna happen here is we're gonna transition over here. So you're gonna
on this mic,
and you're gonna explain to the crowd and the audience here, pretty much how this video came to fruition and what the kind of the backing behind it. So go ahead, you got the camera.
This video is gassing, 91 high octane. I call it Turbo 2.
So this is off that turbo you were telling me, right?
So this is gassing. This is like the new Get It Gang was the Turbo. And this is like Boulevard now. We got another group, Boulevard. It was
Boulevard, like not Boulevard, but
Boulevard.
Oh, okay, okay.
Grew up off Long Beach Boulevard.
That's a good name.
I like that.
So we was right there. Me, Kid Carter, TC4, T Bully, and Mellow was still Boulevard, but he was more Get It Game. He had kind of moved off. He went to jail, and he was doing, messing up a little bit, doing his own thing. So I had, we was doing a lot of our shit, Boulevard and Gas, and it's just it was supposed to be another song, and then I didn't like the song, so I said, nah, I like this Gas and 91 high octane. And Kids Cracking said,
I thought we were gonna get the song right there.
91 high octane is what I got from the Kids Cracking verse. At his end of his verse on Gas Turbo, he was like 91 octane, something, bang, bang, gate bang, something like that. And so it stayed with me. I was doing the hook. It was just 91 high octane, go hard, or get your ass out, lane, pedal to the metal, to the metal. So it's just flow with it. And I got Kid Carter rapping. Kid Carter and T Bully kind of barely rapped. You know what I'm saying? They just started kind of rapping.
So you were trying to be that big homie for them, like, yeah, let's get on the song.
Right.
Yeah.
See, T Bully was more my partner in the gang bang music. So
yeah,
he more, he's my barber also.
Hell yeah. Hey, my barber got me right on Friday for this.
Damn.
But yo, let's dive in.
I have a personal barber since he couldn't cut hair. I had to take all the jacked up haircuts from him.
Hey, but you the homie though for that. But
Right.
yo, let's tap in though, guys. Hot 16's. This right here is gassing. Boon Koon featuring Kid Carter and T Bully. Boulevard.
Oh, I thought you said, no, this is like 50s. The song is like 50. I thought you said this video.
This is gassing. It's what it says right here.
Oh, we got it. Why is it? Look at it. Oh, whoa.
Why did that one start? Give me a second. We're having some technical difficulties here. That's fucking weird.
Oh, 2 pages there.
You got 2. Let's just cut that. Restart.
Working on it, homie. Glad you caught that, because I was like, wait, why is it sitting?
Was that Randy's Donuts? Or Dale's?
That's Dale's in Compton.
I do gotta shout out that number 4 there, homie.
The motorcycle group, that's
So what year is this?
This was like
5 years ago on the thing.
It's like 2017, I think.
And this is out in Compton?
I mean, he's rolling a Dak jersey.
LA.
Oh yeah, he's a Cowboy fan for sure.
So it's Paramount. That park is Paramount Park. We everywhere, actually.
New neighborhood.
Different days.
Oh, he got Henny too. I fuck with him.
Oh yeah. We got everybody from different hoods all in here. That's the homie motorcycle club.
With the Dak crust.
Take over
Little sideshow, homie.
Well, a sideshow from the Bay, but take over in LA. All right. What?
That's fucking wild, dude.
Hanging off the roof?
Yeah, my nigga.
I'll never forget the first time I saw one of those in Oakland, man. I was like, what?
We got it from.
Okay. I ain't never heard this joint. Okay. Dang.
Boulevard blowing up like propane. Whole squad go up, that's post-game.
That right there is wild. Do you know who that is hanging off that car?
That's some random dude. That's Food Stamp driving the famous.
Just
Food
some
Stamp.
motherfucker.
Octane.
I used to get calls for the takeover all the time. Hey, the takeover gonna be here and here, so I found out where they hit me up. In the video, y'all be around.
And is this T Bully or Kid Carter?
T Bully. Kid Carter rap first.
The younger cat. Yeah. You got Kid in your name. You better be young.
Yeah, he the youngest.
So, and these are all your homies from like the sets, all the different sets.
Different sets. So yeah, that's T Bully from Compton, Santana. That's Big to the Boy from Tana.
Okay.
Famous Big to the Boy. He'd be everywhere, London and everywhere else. I smoked with MC8 and all kind of people. Snoopy Blue. Rest in peace because of him.
Snoopy Blue. All right, Peter the homie.
Yeah. Let's chill and smoke with him.
Octane. Oh, and you ghost riding the whip too. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Gotta go.
You got to ghost ride. Hi, Octane. Is this on Spotify?
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. So, are you guys under Boulevard on Spotify, or is it with your Boon Koon?
Boon Koon, yeah.
Okay. So, is this? Do you own? You have the rights to this one? Then
All
that's
the rights, man.
Yeah. That. So, where is this at? Where's this takeover at?
That's right there. I think that's the one that's on Atlantic. You know, Atlantic.
Yo.
Bro, like
Santa Fe and Greenleaf somewhere.
like no shit. I remember rolling up to an intersection in Oakland. First time like I had been somewhere, you know, like Oakland, right? Because Oakland's its own fucking animal if you've been there before. And I rolled up to an intersection because I national and we rolled up to
International.
and I rolled up to an intersection. All of a sudden, motherfuckers like in front of me drove an intersection. Intersection. Next thing I know, half hour, I'm just watching.
It's stuck.
Like, what the fuck is this, man?
You can't go. Now you can't leave.
Gas break.
Like, now you're here. Like,
gas break.
I remember that shit and like so.
My first sideshow for me, we're talking sideshows of all places. I was in Santa Rosa, California. I mean, I'm in the North Bay, whatever. I'm in the Bay. So my boy hits me up. He's like, "Yeah, we gotta go do some shit." I was like, "All right, for sure." So we're on we're on Santa Rosa Avenue and Mendocino Avenue. We're out by the Santa Rosa Junior College. I mean, this is like pushing Fountain Grove. Like you're starting to kind of get in that nitty gritty white neighborhood type shit. And so we pull up. He's like, "Yo, we're just going to wait 20 minutes. I got my boy coming with his Z28. He's going to start getting a little sideshow going." I was like, "All right, for sure." So then I'm sitting there in this parking lot. I'm like, "All right, let me go get a cup of coffee." 5-10 minutes go by. And then, bro, all of a sudden, I'm just sitting there and grabbing on here. You just hear the rev limiter bouncing on the
sound effect was on point
on the ZL1. And I'm like, what the? So I ran out of that motherfucker, and I knew because I grew up with the hyphy culture. I was like, this is it. I'm about to see my first sideshow. I'm 18 years old. And they literally shut down all of Mendocino Avenue and Santa Rosa Junior College in the background. I mean, it was active. It was live.
Those get nuts.
But here's the thing, though. Everyone, how they do this, you just hear that. That rev limiter bouncing and someone just really gas brake dip like 40 said Poor Mountains Hydraulics.
Facts.
Straight up, bro. Come on.
We were doing that shit the other day in the U-Haul.
Hey, with the shocks. Hey, man.
I wasn't even trying, though. Me and him were like.
Cadillac, man. And down south, they have something. You turn the wheel, you go, whoop, turn the wheel again, whoop. Turn the wheel again. Whoa.
Try to three-wheel it or whatever.
Yeah, that was just down south. Then you go around the park and there'd be a gang of fly-ass cars.
What was the donk? Or is it a donk?
Donks.
Donk, bro. You're like, it's like the old school Cadillacs with the fucking big-ass
wheels. With
26s. No, we're talking like wheels like to here.
Like 28s.
They're cutting out the old wheel wells to make West that shit happen.
We had Dayton's. Everybody, you got an old school car, you had Dayton's on it.
Yeah.
Out there, anywhere else, you can have an old school car with just truck rims on it. Anything,
and it's hard,
bro. Like I saw that shit in Boston, dude. They were like rolling around in the snow, and you're talking like an old like
a Buick Regal.
Buick Regal with fucking tires up to my
Right.
nipples, dude.
I saw
Like,
a monster truck Cadillac.
yeah,
Literally.
that shit. Like,
monster
you got fucking
Cadillac.
puddles and snow, and this motherfucker's cruising
Right.
over the fucking
Right
6
over
foot
it.
snow. It don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. Like, that shit was wild.
Dope, man. I was like, I can't deny that shit is hard. I want one. You know what I'm saying?
So if you okay, let's tap in here with some more questions before the next video.
I got the right video cue this time. My bad. All right.
So how about this though? What if you let's take it back. When you were youngin', all the youngins, what was the car to have?
Cutlass or Cutlass period. Cutlass or a Camaro.
Z28,
Z28,
like a 97 or a 98.
We wanted something a bigger with V8.
LS1.
Bro, I always wanted a.
We wanted, but Z28. That's what you get, and you'll burn the hell out on that.
Horn rubber all the way down the block.
Yeah, a Cadillac. I had a Cadillac. I had a Cutlass too. I loved my Cadillac, but
What kind of Cadillac you have?
it was a Cadillac DeVille, man. I'm sorry, that was the old one, Eldorado.
Cadillac
I had
Eldorado.
a DeVille for this certain Cadillac though. I bought it from my pops. This Cadillac was in the Godfather, the exact Cadillac, same license plate not license plate, was in the same license plate was in the same movie, the Godfather movie. Godfather.
Yo, Pops' Cadillac
Yeah.
was in there?
Yeah, he was telling me the story. That's where we bought it from.
I can't show it on camera, but right here,
We have the Godfather
the Godfather
hologram.
right behind
There you
him.
go, right there, man.
Yeah.
I was looking at it too.
I saw you looking up. I was
I
like,
was
what
like,
you
yeah,
looking
man.
at over there? So
My shit.
a
Shout
Cadillac.
out to Exhibit for the space.
Yeah, exactly, too. I mean, we got a bunch of cool art. We got art all over here, man. It's
Breaking Bad, that's my shit right there.
Godfather. So you had a Cadillac. So if you could, did you have any homies rolling around in the Buick Regals?
Still, yeah. We
84 Buick
We did
Regal.
the switches, you know.
Oh, that's that's a lowrider car for sure.
Yeah, we had
My
the
boy
switches.
had one.
Caprice Classics too. That was our shit too. A lot of homies had Caprice Classics. We hopped them and shit. We on Crenshaw. You know what I'm saying? Acting stupid.
My first car was the Buick LeSabre.
Yeah,
Ever
oh,
drove,
nice,
and
nice.
that thing, like, it's a total luxury. It was my
Luxury,
grandma's
man.
car,
Yeah,
man.
hey,
But that
that's
thing had an
luxury.
engine. It had a V8, and you would
Facts.
like you
Facts.
could get it.
Like grandma wasn't pushing it like we was pushing it. Like
No, she was.
Oh, she was?
My grandma was a lead foot.
Oh, okay. My grandma used to be.
Yeah,
Was it my-
my grandma taught me how to drive, and I drive like a racer.
see.
So
I'll see. My pops, he drove crazy. Mom drove slow, so it was like a mixture. I kind of taught myself.
Well, my
how to
dad
drive.
drove drunk, so
Still
yeah.
That's how I learned how to drive stick. My pops,
right there.
he had his issues. You know, he came out here in the '60s where gangbanging and cocaine, crack cocaine started. He didn't know what it was. Weed smoker, and they was started passing that shit around. He ended up getting hooked. Long story short, kind of fucked up my life until I was 20. But he was good though. He good now though. But he's real good now. But
Pops is still
he
wrong.
taught me how to drive, and his little Datsun, I think they used to backfire with a stick shift.
yeah,
So he's a
my
whole.
wife rolled one.
He couldn't drive, but he couldn't drive and drink at the same time. So he would have to drive and hold his beer. So he'll tell me to learn how to do the stick shift.
That's
He'll-
okay.
So that's how I learned how to do the stick shift.
You learn how to do the
He'll
stick,
push
and then
the
you have to learn the clutch
Right.
later. That's fucking
learn
great.
The clutch later.
There you go.
Yeah, I learned how to drive stick when we played a prank on my homeboy. We stole his car and moved it around the corner. So we got in and we pushed it to jump start it, and I drove it around
You know
the
what's
corner.
the craziest thing about? I still have this car to this day. 97 Jetta GL, 5-speed manual.
Nice.
Someone tried to steal that motherfucker from me in Santa Cruz. No.
It was gonna do a drive by there.
I caught him. And you know how I caught him? Because, you steal a car, boom, boom, in and out.
Couldn't drive a stick.
Couldn't drive a fucking
That's
dick.
fucking. It's sad,
This was
but
in
like
Santa Cruz on Ocean Street. And mind you, I mean, it's not bad, but this is as worse it gets. But
Right.
I catch these two guys up in my shit. We had the big window. We looking down. I'm like, someone's in my fucking car right now. Like, someone in my car. And you see him struggling. And I sat there for like 2-3 minutes. I'm like, oh, I got me one of these. I knocked on the window. I'm like, hey, why are you in my car? And he's like, is this yours? I'm like, well, I'm asking you. And he's like, I asked him. I was like, well, what's going on here? He's like, well, I don't know how to drive a stick. I was like, okay, well, you have two options. You sit here and keep trying and we beat your ass,
Yeah.
or you just kind of get a free pass here.
Right.
So we let him go. We do his thing. But, I got to buy a new window after. They bust out my shit. But I was dying, bro. I was dying. That was the first, because I heard about it in the news. And then it finally happened. I didn't think it, but for the fact it happened, though. So that's why I like buying manual cars. That is modern day anti-theft.
You say that now, though, until you're trying to fucking deal with LA traffic shift,
I do.
and then feeding your kid a fucking bottle. Like that's
I'll do it.
That's why I roll auto now.
I'll do it.
Right.
Like I know how to drive stick. I've done that
sad.
shit all over.
I'm sad. We'll do it.
It's a different vibe, man. Like auto is a luxury, but I feel the need to say definitely it's a basic life skill. If you can't drive stick, you're not an adult.
I agree with you right there. But let's get in, though, really quick. So, like 50, though. So, Boon, we got another video you have popped up here really quick. You dealing with the personals. I'll talk my little head off. You don't direct me on the main camera there, cyanide. So, pretty much, we're coming up into the end here of the hour. We still got a few minutes, 15.
You got like a nice spot going on.
Yeah, so we're coming in here good. So, this one right here, like 50 Cent.
Yeah, no, like
Right here.
Yeah. Hit him like 50. So like 50 Cent got hit, all them times.
Got popped, got shot, yeah.
This was around the time where the cops had hit a lot of people. Homeboy right across the street from where the video shoot. That's my hood across the street.
This is Lynwood?
South Central.
Oh, South Central,
That's
okay.
the Hunnits, you know what I'm saying? 11 Deuce Street right there, 11-5 on the side. Cops killed him a little bit on Vermont, a little bit farther, right? The next street on Imperial. And yeah, it was just basically not saying it's gonna kill cops. It's hit them like 50 if them hoes try to get me. Hit them, empty out the whole damn 50 clip.
Like dump on.
Military, about a 50 round.
Yeah, 50 round drum.
Yeah. So
that's like when I told you that one bar. You thought I was talking about a 50 round drum. I was like, no, I'm talking about the back.
yeah.
So let's roll this though here. So like 50. So pretty much like
me and Compton Big to the Boy, man. The famous Compton Big to the Boy. He got 1,000 videos and knows 1,000 people. Loonies, everybody.
Oh, shout out to the Loonies, hey. Bay Area right there, baby. Shout out to Loonies. I got 5 on it. I think it don't matter what generation you are, and you hear I got 5 on it.
Fuck, dude. I remember rolling around with my buddies. He had an S10 with the fucking back scooped out, so it was just light. Yes. Like we used to whip that thing around corners. I remember he put a sound system in that bitch. That was the first song I ever heard on like a souped up sound system. I got 5 on it, just rolling through. All right,
so let's get into this action here, though. A little reaction. And it's got the Boon Koon vibe.
We already know it.
That's my little clothing, my little Boon Koon shirts with the West Side hoodie on it.
Oh, you got the pit bullies?
Look at the fucking pity.
We in the back of the homies on Motorcycle Club.
Bro, you're already blowing my TV speakers over here.
Woo. Damn, 50.
Hoes on deck in a 4-seater on the grind, and I'm looking for a fortune on the block, but it's hot, it's scorching. Hit the pops from the Glocks, they torching. 2 cops got shot, they aborting.
Ain't reporting. Yo, let's go.
Say aborting.
Oh, aborting? I thought I said ain't reporting. That would have been a hard bar.
I like that.
That's hard, yeah.
My Versace glasses that my son left at Food for Less in the basket.
Oh, those ones you wearing?
Yeah, I told him, the second pair. Killed me.
How much does a pair of Versace's cost?
Those are $400.
Oh, wow.
Those right there. Same one Master P wears a lot on all his interviews.
And this is one of your homies out in your set or in associated?
Big to the Boy, that's Compton Big to the Boy. He's from Compton.
Oh, okay. You can tell he got that OG look.
Yeah,
he looks seasoned.
He got shot he's got a whole album about his story. He got shot about 6-7 times with an AK and something else in the face and everywhere else.
Like people really put the money on his head type shit. Like, cause when you hitting for the head with it.
Over there,
Yeah.
south side.
So I see the 16. What else? What other? I gotta ask. I see the 16. What else you guys rocking in there? I can't get.
He got a 45. He got a 9, a 40. I think the other homie brought a 38 special. I think
Yeah.
he's holding it. Only you can see it.
There's been flashes of that, but
40s and the 45s.
some fucking firearms right there, dude.
I
Like,
know that. Yeah, like I'm
no
saying.
exaggeration.
Yeah, I already saw it when I saw the M16. I was like, okay, definitely dump a 50. Like they're making a point here. But this is almost like you making a track though. Like,
Bring your gun.
yeah, like bring them out. Like let's see what you about.
On their head like a ball fade. They don't want it, they all fake. Games no arcade. Boon Koon taking all fade. 50 at the hole, trying to get me. Hit the out the hole down.
You got Sue too with your voice. What I like about your presentation and your core, your voice is you are a good hook singer.
Yeah.
You really like you hold the song like let's get a whole damn 50. You know like you bring that
Somebody told me
energy.
that too. Ice Cube, artist Short Knot told me that he was in.
Oh,
Mayhem,
really quick, yeah. Oh, fuck, dude.
Project Mayhem. He was in the Project Mayhem recording, and I came there and started. He was like, "Hey man, keep doing what you're doing, man." Short Knot. He got a song with Ice Cube. But you know, RJ been through the Mayhem. People, man.
Yeah, no, Mayhem, cool, bro.
Let's go.
Clash has got me in there. We actually because Clash did a show last summer, so I did 2 big shows with Clash. We did Phoenix Flexing and Bravo the Bag Chaser. He had me up there. We did
hard, man.
Yeah, we did that in Pomona, and then we did Oh Jeezy
Oh, Jeezy's hard.
And-
too.
and-
I met him too. Them dudes.
in Shoreline.
The fools they solid. My homeboy.
They legit.
Seth
I know
Seth, mixes they and records them back in the years ago, back in
Mixtape
the
Shoreline,
day.
yeah.
They didn't back. You know, me and the homies walked in there and they was just they. You know, thought they was gonna be all skinny. Man, they was cool. I was okay. I like these motherfuckers.
Yeah, OGs. Y'all fuck with OGs. He's just like
Jeezy hard.
moving weight.
Phoenix. They
Shit,
didn't back down. They was like, you know.
Oh, I like the Phoenix. He got the new song out on his album, his solo. He's all like 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. About to get the money at the hoe.
I'm mad
5,
they kind of
6.
broke up though. You know.
Well, but what I like though is usually groups like that just like.
diminish and don't.
But I was like, okay,
New Boys like.
yeah.
Ben J being in there, we got
Fuck the
fucked
New
up.
Boys. What was their fucking song?
It was a jerk song.
Oh, the jerk.
You're a jerk.
Jerk.
You're a jerk.
You're a jerk. I know.
Jerk.
You're a jerk.
Bro, that shit was fire.
That was middle school for me. I mean, you guys got years on me, but like that that was like shit. That was when Little B, I got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers.
Yeah.
Ooh, New Boys. They were
I love all
hot.
music, man. One of my groups, my favorite song I love is Foster the People, man. Pumped Up Kicks.
Oh,
Bro, they're
the kids with the. You know what the
Pumped Up
fucked
Kicks.
up shit about that song?
I love it.
We all know what it's about.
Because I was a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't
so
have-
we all
kids
know what
with
it's
the pumped
about.
out
I
kids.
didn't have nice shoes, so that's why I didn't. When I was younger, I was Payless. I didn't have none of the fly.
Oh,
shoes.
shout out Payless
Like,
Shoe.
no shit though. That's why I still don't wear it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I
my wife.
had them
wife
for like
made me-
fucking 3 years now, but like,
Yeah.
I wear the shit out of them.
Chucks and Vans and shit still, man.
I mean, well, fucking, but those are nice shoes now. Like, I went to
Right.
go buy my kids a pair of fucking Chucks,
they too fucking
like
high,
$60,
man.
and
You're
they're
right.
gonna
I'm
need a
like,
new pair.
what
I was like,
happened?
what the fuck? This
Right,
shit
it
was
$20 when we was buying.
yeah.
them.
Like, dude, I remember like
khakis.
I remember watching The Sandlot, and the homeboy pulls out the
Sandlot.
PF Flyers, and I'm
my
like,
shit.
bro.
PF Flyers.
You know
now
you
they
can
got
buy those now,
expensive
right?
Now, yeah,
Yeah.
they're expensive. I was like, shit, these PFs is high as hell.
They didn't used to be like.
the Nikes or something now.
Yeah, but hey,
Yeah,
but we tying in though here to the end of the episode, Boon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man, for coming out here and giving me.
Thank y'all, man. Always appreciate it, man.
Well, man, I just appreciate though how we met. You know, like it was just so like I felt like I immediately felt a friendship with you. I was like, okay, like this guy's like sitting here, he's recognized game, we're smoking a blunt, you know, we doing our thing. It was just I was like, damn, the homie right here, you know, and it was cool. We got to perform together on that show. Shout out to Clash and OKL for doing that, guys. This has been such an awesome episode. We got to learn a little bit about Boon Koon and his upbringing, and his music. But really quick, before we do tie out here, what any social medias or anything where people can find you just to be involved with you, bro?
I'll be on podcasts. I got a YouTube, Boon Koon, separate, ACEBOONKOON, separate, Ace and Boon Koon. I'll be over there with Nina Boy. If you know Nina Boy, he's pretty big right now, big podcaster on YouTube. Nina Boy, we're going at it with a lot of people, but we got a party line thing on there. We can go have fun, talk shit. And then I also got Instagram, Mr. Whoopty. That's where a lot of people know me as Mr. Whoopty, MRWOOPTY, Mr. Whoopty. And and everywhere on Boon Koon music, on everywhere. Boon Koon music. Keep the words together, BOONKOON, on everything, man. You can find me on there. Just listen. And got some new songs coming out with new videos this summer, cracking for all these new songs that I got.
Definitely. And you heard it here first. This is Boon Koon. This is PvP. This is Hot 16's. We out here repping, doing our thing. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We got a few more episodes this season.